Hi, and welcome to Manifestation Mondays with Marcy. I, of course, am Marcy Newman, your host, also known to you as the Heart Shift Coach, and with good reason. You see, for the past 50 years, I have been learning all about the heart and really what it takes in order for us to, heal the heart, although in reality, we're really just aligning to our true selves. But it feels like healing, and the results of it feel like rewards. We see everything shifting and changing when we really start to align with our heart. And so the heart shifting is something that I've been honing in on for so many years. And heart shifting is a bit of what I'd like to speak about today in terms of manifestation. And so I'd like to begin this actually with asking you to just sort of close your eyes if you're comfortable and take a couple of deep breaths and just let them out very slowly. In other words, allow yourself to let go. Let go of perhaps the diversions that you've had during the day, maybe even conversations or distractions that really sort of took you astray. And let your inner palate become cleansed. And ready yourself for an opportunity to heart shift, to develop a vibrational shift in your frequency. And today I want to introduce that to you as coming to you through a shift in perspective. And so we're going to be talking about prosperity and the energy of prosperity. You know, I always look at the energy frequency, the vibrations of energy, so that we can identify it. And so today, because I've been hearing a lot from people who are troubled that they don't have enough money and can't pay their bills and can't buy friends and family gifts, all kinds of things. There's an energy that is often associated with manifestation that immediately shifts your vision from the possibilities of prosperity into the default of not having enough. And so today I want us to work together to create this heart shift so that the energy frequency associated with prosperity for you is one that you start to realize is actually aligned with your heart. So let's just start right from the beginning and know that whenever you are thinking about prosperity and you find your thoughts defaulting to not having enough, I want you to just accept what I'm about to say as true. That is the work of the ego. So what you have done is you've aligned with that energy rather than the energy of your heart, the energy where all prosperity is actually waiting for you. So we know right away if that alignment with the ego is producing thoughts of not enough, that it's not going to stop once it has its claws in you. And it will be not enough of anything and everything, including you. So we want to nip that in the bud, don't we? We really want to stay in this state of prosperity so that more prosperity is drawn to us. That's the science. It's the law of the universe. Whatever we put our focus on is going to expand. So, what is prosperity? What is it to you? I know a lot of people have the idea that prosperity is the accumulation of things. You know, you have everything that you could ever want. You have a healthy bank balance, and um, you have things that you can show for that prosperity, possessions. And what I want you to know is that there's a hidden aspect of prosperity that once you get connected to it, you will heart shift into it immediately. And that is this. When it comes to prosperity, there's another aspect of it, which is an abundance of you that you have forgotten about. So I'm going to invite you to take all of the fear and the doubt that you have, all of those thoughts about not being enough, and start to journey with it, to actually bring it to your heart for the purpose of transforming that energy, transmuting the energy into a higher frequency. What could possibly do that? Well, you could start by making a list of all of your possessions, your bank accounts, your anything that you associate with prosperity. And of course, you want to add to that your health, your happiness, your relationships, if those are happy and healthy and are nurturing to you. Those are also great things to add. And so make a mental list if you'd like, and just let it be there for a moment. And take it all in and see if that pesky little ego strikes again and tries to get your attention there. It's okay. See if there's anything that pops up as not being enough. It's okay. Because what you're going to align with now is your greatest prosperity. And in fact, it is the very core of your prosperity that is sustainable and eternal. You see, you are prosperous already because you have so many spiritual gifts. And I know that you have them because it's your birthright. You are born, created with those spiritual gifts. Now, what do I mean by spiritual gifts? Those are the gifts, number one, of intuition. We all have it. The gifts of being able to be compassionate, caring, kind, generous, accepting, forgiving, having empathy for another. Your innate ability to love is a spiritual gift, as is your ability to transmute energy. And so start to move through your energy field and see where those things pop up. Start to think about who you are in your everyday life and how you extend your spiritual gifts to others. How do they serve you? How do they serve those that you're with? Your spiritual gift of imagination never leaves you. Another gift that is absolutely eternal. This is your prosperity. And what I want you to know is that as long as you are aligning with your spiritual gifts and not relying on your bank account or your possessions to define you, you will never, ever be without anything. Because once you start to recognize that that is your true prosperity, guess what will happen? The same law that we spoke about just a moment ago, that energy is always attracting other energy just like itself. Whatever you put your focus on will expand. So do your spiritual gifts. And anything connected to you as a spirit, your true divine self, has no limits, endless possibilities. You can manifest anything when you focus on those gifts, because those are the gifts that truly are your essence. Those are your birthright. And it is your prosperity that is meant to be gifted through you. So I'd like to leave that with you and really start to think about all of your spiritual gifts and how you have this endless opportunity before you, anywhere you are, to be sharing them. And what we know is that anything that we give comes back to us 10,000-fold and more, because that is a promise of the universe. Whatever you are putting your focus on expands. So when you're giving from your heart, when you have shifted your inner view, so that that which is in the outer view is great, but the inner view, the inner of you, where your spiritual gifts are your greatest abundance and prosperity, I promise, keep your focus there and how you can share them, and you will never want for anything. So with that, perhaps start to think about how you might be delivering your gifts even more in your life, in your everyday life. The world certainly needs them. And so with that, I'll leave this affirmation for you. I am naturally abundant and prosperous. I have a multitude of spiritual gifts that keep me aligned with the prosperity and abundance of the universe. And it flows to me with great love and appreciation as I gift it to others and to myself in all that I do. I know that that was a long one, but it's so beautiful, and it's a reminder to you about how powerful you are. So take your spiritual gifts and hit the road. And of course, I'll see you right back here again next week. But I also want you to recognize how we are shifting in how we manifest. It's a brand new day, brand new world, and it calls for us to come from a higher place. So with that, I ask that you, of course, leave your comments below. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and please share this video. Let other people know who perhaps are doubting their prosperity and abundance, or who have no idea who they are, they have forgotten. Share this video, let them know. Let them remember. And the world that we create will be the world that we all want to live in. Okay, so much love to you, and I'll see you again here next Monday. And have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye-bye now.